going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and I got into work this morning to find a lump of plasticine on my desk. I didn't know what to make of it. Okay, this is a bodybuilding shoulder workout which I completed recently. Now, I put up a bodybuilding chest and triceps workout a week or so ago, and you guys seemed to really like it. You said you wanted to see more bodybuilding type stuff, which is completely understandable. And so, here we go. I'm a man of the people. If you want to see something, I will show it to you within reason. So, this is basically, like I said, a shoulder workout I did the other day. Now, although obviously I'm a powerlifter, I do a lot of bodybuilding work. I don't always kind of show all of it in its entirety, but I thought, like I said, because you guys have requested it, I would do that. Now, the first exercise you see in there is some dumbbell shoulder press, and that was the last of my. I did 3 sets. I did them as kind of drop sets, so I just worked from a heavyweight down to a lighter weight. Generally in the rep range of 10 down to about 6, I think. And the idea there was to, like I said, go for a bit of kind of not purely kind of exhaustion rep stuff, more of a kind of heavy strength based approach. And then as the session wore on, I kind of dropped down in terms of weight and up in terms of rep ranges. So here I'm doing, I believe this is an Arnold Press. Different angles for you here. Again, I did 3 sets of these, and again I was working, or this time a little bit kind of higher in terms of rep ranges, so I was looking more at kind of 12 to 10 range. I went fairly light, and I think I've only ever done these once before, but I did really like them, to be fair. You feel a lot more kind of side delt engagement than you do with regular shoulder presses. And I think that's kind of one of the reasons why they were designed. And like I said, I've done them I think possibly twice before. I do quite like them. The issue I have with my shoulders, as you may well know, is that they friggin' suck. They are the weakest, most pathetic shoulders in the world. I have all kinds of injury issues in the past, and so although this is the best they've been, I'm still quite restricted in terms of what I can do. It's kind of a vicious cycle, so I can do only so much shoulder work, and because of that I can't get them too much stronger. However, I'm in a good period now, and what I'm doing every Thursday, so 1 day a week, with my light bench session, I do a purely shoulder based workout, which is what you are seeing here. So next up, as you can see there, I did some side delt dumbbell lateral raises. I did these isolated unilaterally, one arm at a time, and they work really well. I tried these for the first time last week and I really liked them, so I did them again. Now, what you'll notice there is I'm using kind of a supinated, my grip is facing outwards, which is not what you'd ordinarily think to do, but you can see there's a massive amount of side delt engagement. This is now comfortably my new favorite exercise for side delts, and I can assure you, give these a go, you will get a massive amount of side delt isolation, engagement, activation. So fill your boots. I did 3 sets of, I think, pretty much 12 down to about 10 again. You've got to keep the weight light there, otherwise you're going to cheat and it's going to be a bit of a waste of time. Moving on from there, I did some lateral dumbbell raises. Did these obviously 2 at a time. I did 3 sets of, I think I planned to do 12 down to about 10, but I ended up doing a little bit less because my shoulders were quite fatigued by this point. Again, a different angle for you here. These are obviously predominantly based around side delts, but you can see there's quite a lot of trap activation as well. These are probably one of the best ways to hit your traps, ironically enough, but obviously you would generally include these in a shoulder workout, but it is kind of 2 birds with 1 stone, so that's a good way to go. Moving on from there, I went into the push room, and I did some kind of variations of shoulder presses. So what you'll notice I did is all of my free kind of dumbbell work first, followed by the machine weights. That's definitely how I'd recommend you do it, because obviously with the dumbbell stuff, the free weight stuff, you've got a lot of stabilizers involved. With the machine weights, not so much, so do those afterwards. Here I'm doing some fairly narrow grip shoulder press in almost like an arc. Again, you can see some decent side delt, obviously some front delt engagement, of course. And I did 3 sets of, again, 12 down to about 10. When I'm doing this kind of stuff, this bodybuilding stuff, I will generally speaking work in the 12 to 10 rep range, and then I'll sometimes drop down to 8, sometimes even down to 6 to do a little bit of heavier work. But obviously, because I'm a powerlifter and because the majority of my session is heavy work, I don't want to do too much heavy work in my bodybuilding type stuff. But like I said, I mean, the good thing is at the moment for me, touch wood, my shoulders are feeling really good. So I've had more of an opportunity to do shoulder work, and I feel like they're coming on slowly but surely. And again, you can see all kinds of shoulder engagement there. Different striations, whatever the word is. Striations, that's what I'm looking for. On that machine there, by the way, it's kind of a half resistance, half free, because you get more movement, so you can kind of move in an arc again. And once again, I did 3 sets of 12 down to about 10 reps on that. And I finished my session with some reverse flies on my favorite ever machine, ever of all time, ever. Obviously, rear delts here is what you are targeting. You can see there some pretty decent rear delt activation. And I did 3 sets of 10 down to about 8 of these. Again, unintentionally, I wanted to do more than that, but my shoulders were tired. Ordinarily, by the way, I would include these in my back workout because I feel like it fits better. But for the purpose of the video, I thought I'd do them so you could see them. Again, there you can see quite a lot of trap engagement, but obviously predominantly we're looking at rear delts. And that, my friends, is pretty much that. I just thought I would share that with you because I know you like to see other stuff other than just powerlifting. So I thought I'd show you it. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you in my next video tomorrow.